fall and
Yep.
early winter, the leaves died on the trees because it's winter, and then late winter, early spring, the leaves will start growing. So
Yeah.
it changes. It changes kind of like a circle. Like it depends what season we are. Like it depends what season you're in, too.
Yeah.
Like in Australia, they have different seasons. In the south and the north here, it's like the same different ones. The ones in the south, like Australia.
Yeah.
Like Australia and New Zealand.
Isn't Australia and New Zealand, wait, seasons there change?
Yeah, like December it's summer in Australia, and then
I think that's South America, what you're talking about. That's South America.
right, that's what you're talking about, right?
South America is when it changes.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about, Eric.
Yeah, because the equator, the equator touches that area. The equator touches that area. That's where the equator touches. The equator touches that area. The equator I don't have a globe with me, but the equator I'll draw it on the sand. Okay. Okay, so this is Earth right here. This is North America, South America. There's a line right there. South Pole, North Pole, and there's a line, the equator line, that right here. See, this is the equator line. So it's okay. So it's warm right here, and then once it goes up, it's cold, and right here it's up, down, it gets cold. So it's cold down there, warm, cold up there, and then warm down there, and warm up there, because there's the equator line. Yep, there's the equator line that makes everything makes it kind of different from which area.
Hey.
Yep.
Yeah, usually in Australia, it's like in Australia in July, like June through August, it's winter in Australia, and then in December through March, it's summer, and then April through June is spring, and then I think in Australia it's like fall too.
Yeah.
Their seasons in itself is different. The southern hemisphere is different from here in the northern hemisphere in Australia, because Australia goes the opposite way as we do.
Well, South America does too, because like how
same with North America.
It's because I drew it in the sand about how it's worked out, we all know that the North Pole and the South Pole are cold.
Yep, and Santa Claus lives in the North Pole, the reindeers and the penguins live in the South Pole.
You're right. That's correct.
Yep, you're right.
So north, so the equator is, the line is right here, where it's hot right here. It's hot right here, right in the center of the Earth. This is not the center of the Earth. It's hot right here on this edge, because there's the equator line right there. So it's hot right here, and then it gets cold up there, and cold down there. It does snow in Florida every 5 years, though.
No. Yeah, so Florida doesn't get snow.
Every 5 years it snows there.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, like every 5 years it snows there.
Oh.
Every 5 years.
I didn't know that. Who told you that?
I know.
Oh.
I know, like every 5 years there it snows.
Yeah.
Every 5 years there it snows.
See, I think in Texas sometimes it gets snows in Texas.
I think it snows there like every 5 years as well.
Yeah, in Texas, like it does in Florida.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the states like Idaho, Utah, Alabama, Arizona, New Mexico, let's see, Pennsylvania, California, definitely Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, they all get snow too. I think it depends on which state you go to.
Most likely. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, Yeah, it snows in Florida like every 5 years. I know that. Snows in Florida like every 5 years.
Yeah.
Snows in Florida every 5 years. That looks like the SpongeBob Island.
Yeah, what would SpongeBob say if we went there?
Hello! Do you know SpongeBob's bisexual? He's
No.
bi.
No, do you know that?
Yeah, I do know that. I know he likes men and ladies. He's bi. He likes
What?
he likes men and ladies.
How come?
I don't know. He just does.
Who
'Cause
told you that?
I knew about that.
No.
I knew about that. I knew that he was into ladies and men. He was bi.
Yeah, what Mr. Krabs and Squidward Patrick Star say?
I don't know. I think Patrick's bi. Patrick's bi. Mr. Krabs is straight and Squidward is straight.
What did they say if we went over that island, SpongeBob Island? What would they say in their voice?
I think they live in like I forgot where they live. It's some island somewhere. I think it's like
Bikini Bomb Island?
yeah. I think it's somewhere like that. I think it's I think they live like somewhere in like California or Florida. It's somewhere in that area, right? Or the Caribbean island.
Yeah.
Somewhere like that. I'm not sure where they live, but they live somewhere like that.
What would Squidward Tentacles, Mr. Eugene Krabs, and Patrick Star say if we visit them underneath the water?
I don't know what they would say.
No, their voice.
But Ryan, they live they live somewhere in like the warm south. That's where SpongeBob lives. He lives somewhere in the warm south.
Yeah. So you're Wood Plankton.
SpongeBob lives somewhere in the warm south. SpongeBob lives somewhere in the warm south.
Yeah, I know. What would Plankton say if we visit him?
I want the Krabby Patty formula.
Or what would Karen say, Plankton's wife?
Plankton, calm down.
Or what Plankton
Karen, I want the Krabby Patty formula.
say? Again.
Karen, I want the Krabby Patty formula.
Or what
I'll get Krabs' Krabby Patty formula.
what would Plankton say if we visit him in his house?
I don't know what he would say. I think he works at like the Chum Bucket.
Yeah, the chum bucket. And then, what would Larry the Lobster say if we visit him in the water, like in the warm?
I don't know. Hey, how are you doing? Isn't he like a lifeguard on the beach, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
What would you say to Larry, the lobster?
Probably say hi to him.
Or what do you say if he asks you, hey, how are you doing?
I don't know. Well, I'm going to go back in the water.
Or what would Cody's mom say if we visit them?
Cody, the beach is dangerous. You know that, Codykins.
Or what would Cody say?
Yes, Mom, I know.
Or what would Cody's mom say to you?
But yeah, I'm going to go back in the water.
Like, what would Cody's
I'm
mom
going to go back in
I
the
know, I know.
water.
What would Cody's mom say if we visit underneath the water?
I don't know what she'd be like. Judah thinks the beach is the water's dangerous.
How come?
I don't know why.
No, hey Judas.
It's because she's a cow. Moo!
Hey.